Hey, what is going on, guys? This is ZK, and man, it has been a long time since I've done a tutorial, almost a month now, just because, July is really busy and everything. But anyway, this is the bringing Black Ops guns to your World at War Zombies map. Now, keep in mind, this is not porting. Porting is taking the weapons from Black Ops and putting them into World at War, which involves ripping files and converting things, etc., etc. This is not that. This is porting or not porting. Sorry, even I say it. This is adding guns to World at War, basically, from Black Ops using FRD's method here over at zombiemodding.com. Now, these links here are in the description. They will allow you to download the files necessary so you don't have to rip or convert them from the other game, so it's not porting. It's a lot easier. So here you can see up here the rifles, the AK-74, blah, 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 blah. You can download them from Mediafire, so you don't have to worry about a bunch of junk. Like surveys and things like that. So annoying. But I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to actually be following this tutorial here and showing you how to do it. So I'll follow the tutorial, and you can watch me follow it. I've done it a couple times before. Same method I used for Hoster and Toten version 2.0 and Town 23 when I had the Black Ops weapons in there. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to use two different weapons. When I port, I'm going to do them both at the same time. And those weapons are going to be the AUG and the Enfield. Now, the Enfield is a perfect example of a gun that works perfectly. The AUG is an example of a gun that's missing files. Some of these are missing files, and you're going to have to be a little creative to get them to work right. Like the Commando, I don't believe works at all, so don't use the Commando. But there are various guns here that don't work. The Commando is the only one I know of that doesn't work. I know the Dragunov, the CZ75, the Colt 1911, the ASP, the AK-47, AK-74U. Those all seem to work fine. But these are the two that we are going to use this time. So copy them, and you're going to want to put them on your desktop. Sorry, my computer just started up, so it might be a little bit slow. It's been gone, dude. Whatever. Anyway, take all of the folders here except for no, it's not images. Let's see. What is it again? I can't remember. Let's see, download, blah, 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 and copy each weapon folder except sound alias and weapons to raw. Okay, so we want images, materials, sound, weapons, exanim, xmodel, blah, 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 and wait a second, what was the other one? Oh, yeah, sorry. You want those files right there. So you want to copy those and take those to your raw folder, Call of Duty World at War, raw, and then paste them in just like that. Now, I'm going to cancel it because I already have those files in there. So you want to do that for both weapons. So then we go to the Enfield here, and we take images, materials, sound, and blah, blah, blah. And this one doesn't have the sound alias, so you don't really need the sound alias anyway. Just ignore sound alias, actually. So there we go. Copy that, and then you can send that over to your World at War folder. Once you do that, you're also going to need your images folder here. So take the images. You can see images. You want to take that, and you want to take weapons, I think. Tip of the images folder. Yep, okay. Yep. Take the images folder and weapons. Okay, I believe it's weapons. Yes, it's weapons. Actually, no, it's not. It's not weapons. You want to go inside the weapons folder and get the one that says the gun name _MP. Now, some of them are different. For the AUG, I think the AUG is still the same. Let's see, weapons, AUG, MP. Yeah, just take the weapon name MP. Some of them are like the AK-74U, I think is like the STG-44 _MP. So just take the one that is the name of the gun MP. Don't take like telescopic MP or flash MP or aperture MP. Just do Enfield MP, okay? That will get you the original gun. I'm not sure what the other ones do. I haven't experimented with that. So just take those two. So I'm going to copy that. Actually, no, I got to start at the beginning, don't I? Go to images. You want to copy that. We're going to put it into Nazi Zombie Test 2, obviously, because that's our test thing. So we're going to go to, let's see, what file did I copy? Oh, yeah, images. Sorry, my bad. Yes, and continue. So it's going to paste some images in there. So now if you look inside, you can see you're going to get these things right here, weird named images. Don't really matter. Let's go to the AUG really quick, and we'll take all these images out of here. We'll copy that. If it asks you to overwrite any files or something, go ahead and do that. Mods. Where is test 2? There it is. images and paste. It might ask me, yep, overwrite. Any images that ask you to overwrite, go ahead and overwrite them because they're just double images that you're going to need. So now end field, we want to go to weapons and we'll get the M field MP. So we'll take that. I keep exiting out of here. Why do I do that? Who knows why I do what I do? Okay, in weapons, SP, put them in there and go ahead and paste it in. Boom, end field MP. Now let's grab the OG. Weapons, OG MP. Don't ask me why it has MP at the end either. I didn't take these files. I didn't do these files. Okay. So now we got the end field and the OG in here. Let's see what's next. Okay, now we just got to go to zombie mode weapons. So we'll do that. Boom, boom. Let's go to raw and maps. And we want the zombie mode weapons. So where are we going to find those? Right here. Copy that. And we'll paste that down here. Edit. Now you want to scroll down until you get to the part here where it's like add zombie weapon, something, something, something. Add zombie, blah, 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 blah. Depending on what your weapon is, if it's a semi-auto, you have to put it with the semi-auto stuff. If it's full auto, you want to put it with the full auto stuff. So the end field and the OG are both full auto. So we're going to do that. And I think I already have those in here too. Yep. So here you can see I just copy a line like this. Make sure you go all the way across and get the little semicolon. Go ahead and copy that. Push enter, tab, paste. And you can paste in the line, and then you would type in, you know, OG MP, and then over here you do press and hold, and then 1 to buy OG and cost whatever, and then enter your cost over here, etc., etc. But we already have those in here, so we can ignore that. You can see right here I have the OG and the upgraded OG, and over here I have the end field and the upgraded end field. So make sure you have those. Once that is done, you want to take your zombie mode weapons after you save it, and you want to, oh, it isn't even there. There we go. You want to take it to, let's see here. Where do you put it? Oh yeah. Sorry, brain fart. When I'm recording, I sometimes just mess things up. You want to bring this and take it and put it into Nazi mods, your map name, maps, and put it in here with all the rest of the GSCs. Okay. Now, let's see. I believe the DLC. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to hit the X button. There we go. Okay. Now, next one I believe is going to be the DLC. Nope. Okay, we can skip that. We can skip that step. DLC 3 code, yes. Okay, so now you want to go to raw and maps again and scroll down until you get to DLC 3 code right here. Let's go ahead and copy that. Paste that onto the desktop if you have to edit it. Now scroll down till you see right here, include weapon, blah, 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 blah. You can see right here, it's the include weapon. You can just copy a line and include weapon, OG, MP. And I explained this when porting, or not porting, and adding multiplayer weapons. If you put false at the end, that means that weapon will not be in the mystery box. So as you can see here, obviously I don't want the upgraded OG to be in the mystery box, so I put a false. I want this one to be in the mystery box, so I have it just regular. Or you can put true at the end, it doesn't really matter. But just take a look at these lines. It's really easy to do. Make sure you get the name, OG, MP, and, you know, I see you, FAMAS MP, and then where's Enfield? Is the Enfield even in here? Yep, there it is. You can see the Enfield is right here as well. So we don't even need to change that. We can just copy that, and we'll bring it over to mods, your map name, maps, and you can paste it right in here, just like that. All right, so now we got that. And we can just get rid of those. All right, now what's next? What's next? Okay, add this line. Okay, now add this line. Okay, open up launcher and open up your mod, which should be right here. Now check any images that you don't have checked. You can see that we obviously added a bunch of images into the images folder when we brought them out of the files that you downloaded for the weapon. So check all these images. And let's scroll down a little bit. Sometimes there's a lot of images actually. I don't even know if you need all of them. I just check them all to be safe because you never know. Boom, and there shouldn't be too many more. Weapon, red dot. Okay, there isn't even a red dot. What are you talking about? Okay, so check. And did I miss one? Yep. Okay. Make sure you have all the images checked. And check. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. All right, now I believe it's set at the bottom here. At the bottom, you want to put in. I'm just going to put it up here, actually. Okay, so right here, put in weapon, comma, and then the weapon name. So in our case, it's AUG_MP, okay? Or maybe that's not where it is. It's weapon SP slash AUG_MP, I believe. Let me check. Weapon SP Galil. Yep. Okay. So it's weapon SP. Yes. Okay. Now we want to do the Enfield. Sorry if I haven't done this in a while, guys. Give me a break. Okay, Enfield MP. There we go. All right. Weapon SP Enfield MP. All right. Let's see what else is next here. Oh, we got to do our sound. Now, here's what you're going to do here, guys. Underneath this, at the bottom, you want to type in sound, comma, and do BO guns, and then comma, all SP. I believe that's how he has it here. Comma, all SP. There. Now that we have that done, keep coming down here. Let's see. We want to go to the weapons file. Where is it? Here we go. Make sure you have AUG_MP and Enfield MP checked as well. So you can go ahead and... No, don't build your mod yet. Never mind. I lied. So go to raw and then go to sound alias. And you want to find... let's see. Where are we going to find it here? Where's BO weapons? Pretty sure there's one in here. Oh, no. We're starting from scratch, aren't we? Because you guys don't have this file. My bad. Actually, you know what I could do is just give you the BO weapons file. Let me think. I could just give you this file. That might be easier. No, because you get it with the download. You want to go to your download, and when you downloaded I think you can do this. So I'm sure you guys can obviously tell that I didn't prepare. Pistol. Okay, yeah, I think you do get these. You should get these when you download it, but if you hit edit, you can see you get the sound aliases for all these weapons. You can see here's the Commando, and here's the FAL and the M14. This is kind of hard to explain because when it gets to sounds, they can be a little bit, tricky. Here's the Enfield. So I don't think that most of them have reload sounds. I think we'll probably skip that. Because I want to make this easy for you guys, those of you guys who may not be as experienced. I don't want you guys to run into a whole bunch of problems and stuff. So we're going to go with copy the first 2 lines like this, just like that. So you want to copy that and go to your raw sound aliases and just copy a random CSV and rename it to BO weapons, just like that, and hit edit. And now in here, you want to delete that, and I believe you can keep the same stuff there. Let me check. Oops, wrong one. Rifleman. Actually, you know what? Take at the top of one of these sound aliases that you download. They should be in there. You want to take the top, just like that. Boom, and overwrite this one with that new one, just in case there's a little bit of difference. I don't think there's a difference, but I want to make sure because I don't want you guys to run into a bunch of errors. I'm doing my best here, guys, but this is a fairly complicated thing for those of you who may not be as experienced. So let's see. Where do I want to go next? Yeah, you should get a file called sound aliases. Okay, so you want to open up this one, the Rifleman one, if you're taking out rifles. Copy the first 2 lines like so. So you get the first 2 lines of the sound alias and Rifleman. No, I'm going to go to BO weapons and paste that in just like that. Push enter once and we'll go back to Rifleman. And we'll get the AUG. Copy the top 2 lines of that as well. Copy. And BO weapons, paste. So those are the 2 guns we're doing. If you have more weapons than that, you might want to add those as well. Delete and BO weapons. Now we're going to go to raw. Oops. Nope. Go to raw. and sound aliases, and oh wait, no, I already have a bioweapons in here, don't I? I'm gonna do like this. YouTube weapons. Now you guys can name it whatever you want, just make sure that you know the name so you don't end up screwing it up. So now that we have YouTube weapons in there, we can delete this one. Then go back to here, and we're under here where I told you to do BO guns. You want to do the same name that you named that sound alias. So we're doing YouTube weapons, all SP, and boom, we're going to build the mod. That should be all that we need to do mod-wise. Okay, now, one thing that you're really going to notice here, ignore all this. That's completely irrelevant. This is the part that really stinks right here, is where it you can probably ignore that one. But right here, there's two images that it can't find, and this is what I'm talking about when it's the OG is missing files. Okay, so you're gonna notice that it says, you know, error, missing image, images / blah 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 blah, and this is the name of the file right here. So the way that I like to do it to fix this error, because if you went in game right now, the OG would be pretty much invisible. Your character would be holding it and it would be invisible. There'd be a little bit of texture here and there. Basically what it's saying is that there's no texture to put on the model of the gun, so therefore the gun is invisible, right? So what you're gonna do, the easiest way to do this is to go to your root folder. Wow, it is taking forever to build the mod. That's so, wow, okay. Well, my computer was off like 10 minutes ago when I just came on here to record this video, so you'll have to cut it some slack, I guess. But anyway, so we're going to go to mods, Nazi Zombie Test 2, images, and look for one of these around here and let's see, what was the image that I took last time? Images, MTL, Enfield, C, OG, Enfield, C. You want to look for an image that looks like it would be like a camouflage kind of texture, so that the OG can be camouflaged like it is in Town 23. Let's see, ACOG lens. No, we don't want it to be an ENS. We could try this one. So what I would do then, if I were you guys, is I'd paste in a copy of this image. Hey, I told you to paste in a copy. Why are you not doing so? Copy, paste. There you go. Sorry, the computer was a little bit slow. Continue. So now you basically, what we're gonna do is we're going to copy the image that's on here, right? So we got to go up and find it. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of sounds that I had to build there. That's why it took so long to build it. Never mind. I'm experimenting with sounds and stuff on this mod. So move it over. And basically what you're doing is you're renaming this image the exact name as the image that it can't find. So we want to go squiggly line, OG, SC, dash, RGB, and try not to do a typo here because that's really annoying. And underscore dash RW underscore OG underscore SR and W underscore AU blah and FFF 068 AF. Boom. Continue. Now we're going to copy that, and we're going to make the other image the same name. So I know this might be a little bit tedious and maybe kind of noobish, okay, but it's the easiest way to do it, better for, you know, some of you guys that may not be as experienced. So 203 underscore SC dash RGB and underscore dash RAG or RAUG underscore M2 M2 underscore C squiggly line CB 1A 2 F9. Okay, I think we're good there. So now that we have those images in there, we're going to refresh the mod, or the mod builder, excuse me, and we'll scroll down and look for those two files, and when we see them, we're going to check them. right here. That looks right. Boom, boom. And we shouldn't get a missing file unless I typed it wrong. Like a missing image. We shouldn't get that. Yes, we didn't get it. Yeah. All right, cool. Now that we got that figured out, there isn't too much left that we have to do. Let me just check on here and see. Sound alias. We got our sound alias good. Doesn't need to convert sounds folder into raw. Let's see if the sounds don't work, damage, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the last thing that you want to gonna check to make sure that your sound's installed correctly. Now, you should have your sounds installed from at the beginning of the video when we moved all the files into your raw folder, so raw, and it should have placed some of those files into sound, and then you would look for, let's see, where would it put them? Let me check really quick. Sound, it's weapons, okay, it would just put it there. So we go to sound, weapons, and OGG, and you're going to see all the files for the sound. So let's play it, see if it works. Okay, so that was the sound of the OGG firing. And just make sure that you have those wave files in there. Then you should be good to go. And make sure that in your one file, let me see, I got to pull it up again. Where are we going to get it? Raw and sound alias. Sounds are probably the hardest in getting these weapons to work, is getting the sounds to work. You shouldn't have any trouble with anything else. Okay, so make sure that the weapon file, this place right here, has the oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me find it again. Weapons. No. That's not where I'm going. Raw, sound, weapons, OGG. Okay. Make sure that these sound files are accessing the correct place. So you can see up here it says weapons, Enfield, or let's use the OGG since I'm at the OGG. Weapons, so we make sure that it's from inside of sound. We have weapons, OGG, so it says weapons, OGG, and then OGG fire, OGG fire. So we know that that's the correct sound alias, right? So on the Enfield, then we got to check the same thing. So we'll go down here to the Enfield. And we can see here, weapons, weapons, and then Enfield, and then Enfield fire. And you can see Enfield fire is the only one in here, so there's no reload sounds for the Enfield, which, you know, is okay. It doesn't really matter. You don't really need reload sounds. It'll just cause for sound assets errors and everything. So we don't need that, right? We don't like errors. So we should have everything set up good here. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to add the weapon. Oops. Let's see. Radiant is actually loading on my other monitor, which I don't even have plugged in right now. So I'm going to have to plug in this monitor and move Radiant over onto this screen. Let me just grab it here. Load up screen. Come on, screen. Control. And we want to duplicate the screen. There we go. Oops, no, we don't want to duplicate it. My bad. Extend it. Hope this doesn't screw up the recording. All right, there we go. So now we got Radiant on the correct screen. Nope, it's on the screen now. Once it loads up, I'll move it over onto the right screen. I'm sorry, I should have had this prepared beforehand. But what are you going to do, right? All right, so now we have Radiant. Let me just make sure it's still recording. Yes, it's still recording. Oh, Nazi zombie, test 2. Where is test 2? This must be test 2. This one right here. Wow, I completely misspelled original there. I must have been experimenting. I don't remember. Like I said, guys, it's been a while since I've been mapping. Like, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of mapping lately. All right, so now we're good. We're going to go right here. Those just looks like some tests that I was doing. More tests, really? Let's get rid of these. We'll get rid of that M16 model. Okay, so right here, we're going to add in a trigger. And this is going to be so you can buy it off the wall. So trigger use. Trigger use. Okay, now target name. You're going to want to enter these. Target name, weapon, underscore upgrade. Target name weapon upgrade. And then you want to type in zombie weapon upgrade. And then underneath is the name of the gun. So our two guns are AUG MP. So there we go. We have AUG MP. That is that trigger. So just save it really quick. We'll go to trigger and use. And we'll add this trigger. And we can do zombie weapon upgrade. Enfield MP. Make sure you spell them right, guys, because I've done this before and like completely misspelled everything. Weapon upgrade. AUG MP. Oh, whoops. Sorry, my bad. Weapon upgrade is the target name. See, this is where you'd make dumb mistakes like I just did. Target name, weapon upgrade. Boom. So we want to delete this KVP. Delete. So target name, weapon upgrade, zombie weapon upgrade, Enfield MP. So the last thing I want to do is make a stupid typo. All right, guys, I'm going to compile the map, and I'll be right back to show you the Black Ops guns in game. What's going on, guys? I'm back, and we're going to start up the map here. I haven't tested it yet, and we're going to see if those Black Ops guns worked. We're going to go buy them right off the wall here. Start out with the Enfield and the AUG. Oh, welcome to the cheese cube. Oh, yeah. That was in a zombie STR. I haven't even changed that yet. All right. You can see we up to the trigger. Press and hold F or Alt to buy the Enfield. Cost 1,000. Boom. And it looks like we have it. We're not in very good light. Let me try out here so you can see it. There we go. So here we have the Enfield. You can take a look. Looks like it's working pretty well. Doesn't look like there are any problems with it at all. Hopefully you can hear the sound. It sounds like it's kind of quiet. I can't hear it very well. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. I have no idea if you can hear it very well. So listen to the gun sound. All right, so there you can see it looks like the Enfield sound pretty good. Let's go pick up the AUG. And AUG. Boom. And let's see if it looks decent. It looks all right. You can see the textures are a little bit off on part of the gun. Like the camouflage looks pretty sweet, but the other part of it, you know, where it's kind of like a matte black. I don't know if you kind of like that look or not. But here, I'm going to shoot it a little bit. All right, so you can see that the AUG is working fairly good. It's working good, and I like the sound of it. No problems at all. It looks like it's going good. And the last thing I want to see is that you might have noticed right away at the if you look down at the weapon, it says weapon AUG, and it might have seemed like it was a little bit low on damage. If you want to change the damage and the name of the weapon, you want to go to your mod, go to weapons, SP, and find the weapon name, which is AUG MP. You want to edit with probably Notepad++. I don't know if Notepad itself can open these. I haven't tried it. But right here you can see display name. It says weapon AUG. You just want to change that to the AUG, you know, etc., etc. And over here, if you just scroll over some, you're going to run into damage right here. Damage is set to 40. On Town 23, I believe I have the damage set to... No, it can't... Well, it might be 150. I don't remember exactly. And you can change how much ammo and is in it and everything. But this is all explained in the multiplayer weapons upgraded video. I'll have an annotation on screen right here for those of you guys who would like to go and make excuse me, I can't even talk. If you would want your Black Ops weapons pack-a-punchable, I have a tutorial set up for that for multiplayer weapons, but it's the same method to make these weapons pack-a-punchable. And there I go in a little more in depth to show you how to change the name, change the clip size, how much ammo you get, the damage and everything, etc., etc. So thank you guys very much for watching. I know it took me a while to make this tutorial, but hopefully it helps you out. Keep in mind that all the credit for this goes to FRD, okay, this guy over at ZM. All credit goes to him, and thank him for putting all these files together. I don't know if he did all these files. I don't think he... Let's see, because I found great files on the net. Okay, so I guess he didn't do this, but he wrote the tutorial. So give credit to him for this. I was just walking you through what he did. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook and Twitter so you're notified about any live streams that I might be doing. I'll be live streaming map making or gameplay, etc. And yeah. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. This is ZK signing off.